My name is Victor Pasillas. Everybody calls me Vicious Vic or Lil Vic. I'm from East Los Angeles, California. You know, grew up in Los Angeles boxing. Trained with Rodrigo Mosquera. A lot of different fighters: Sean Estrada, Julian Ramirez. Go way back from anybody from our LBC or from our states or even from our country. But I'm up here in Undisputed now. I'm 9-0 as a professional fighter, and I'm training with Brian Schwartz, Mike Bazo, and Casey Morton is one of my basically colleagues, you can say.
What are we inside right now? Not everybody's in this type of thing.
This right here is called the Altitude Dome. Victor Conte created this, and this kind of just beats the drive and beats the whole factor of being in Big Bear. This beats it. This is high altitude. You're only breathing 12% oxygen, rather than outside you're breathing 21% oxygen. So it takes you 15,000 feet high elevation. We got hypoxia. We got a bunch of good little scientific stuff for us to exceed on our strength and our conditioning for our fights. All boxing.
So you've got a big opportunity coming up. Can you tell people about the fight you got?
Yes, I just got a call from my people, and we're gonna fight May 1st, the day before Pacquiao Mayweather, one of the biggest fights ever, maybe the biggest fight ever to be made. I know it's one of the biggest money fight ever to be made. So we'll be in Vegas at the Cosmopolitan May 1st. Unopponent is still to be said, but we're hoping we get somebody good, somebody we can make marketable off of, and we're just gonna keep praying to God, and by God's hand, wherever it takes me, I'll go.
And there's gonna be a lot of people out there that fight weekend, so that's probably gonna be a pretty crowded fight.
Absolutely, it's gonna be. I mean, think about it. Tickets are way up, high priced. Everything, everything in Vegas is going to be, that weekend is just going to be the biggest night in Vegas, to be in Vegas just for boxing itself. And for me to be fighting the day before, it's a big opportunity for me, and it's a big, I give a big thank you to my manager Cameron Duncan and Bob Arum and everybody that to give me this opportunity. But other than that, man, it's another round in the ring.
I guess I should say, your last fight, I was really impressed because it seemed like both hands you have power and you're just a vicious combo puncher.
I tried. My last fight, I didn't really get the full training camp. Thank God I was blessed with training here for my last training camp. I was only training for 3 weeks for a 6-round fight. This time I'm already 4.5, 5 weeks in, and I still got 4.5 more weeks. So my next fight is when you can really judge and see what kind of a fighter I am. Last fight was a great fight. It was a hard fight. But this fight would even be a lot greater.
What brought you to the Bay?
What brought me to the Bay was when I was sparring Onito Donaire a couple of years ago. I mean, I'd say about 1.5 years ago, and I was sparring for the Guillermo Rigondeaux fight. And, coming to this facility is like Disneyland for any athlete in the world. So meeting the great people, feeling at home, feeling comfortable, and then after a while you build a relationship and then you get connected, and it would drive me and my wife and my kids to come up here and start our new lives, a new fresh beginning.